The Mandalorian is creating Star Wars canon, and here's why. Hi guys, and welcome to Show Geek. The Mandalorian was a success the moment they introduced the world to the insanely cute Baby Yoda, but there aren't many TV shows that manage to build huge followings with just 8 episodes in a season. So what's the explanation? As with many successful internet movements, the answer is Star Wars canon. Let's take a look at just a few ways The Mandalorian stepped into the Star Wars canon and how it's building on it for future generations. P.S. Spoilers will fly around like laser blasts in the Mos Eisley Cantina in this video, so just bear that in mind if you aren't up to date with The Mandalorian yet.
Yes, I bet you have.
Boba Fett and the Mandalorians. Probably the most obvious feature that puts the Mandalorian in Star Wars canon for most viewers is the armor Mando wears. Whether you paid to watch The Return of the Jedi 35 times in the cinema or just remember playing with the toys as a kid, you've probably heard of Boba Fett and recognized his armor. Writers and directors Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni took this highly recognizable symbol of Star Wars canon, established it in live action for the first time in decades, and even built upon it. Boba Fett has been a fan favorite since the original trilogy, and he's appeared again here and there over the years. It wasn't until The Mandalorian that we got a real glimpse of how this famous bounty hunter's armor is a part of a greater Mandalorian storyline. This includes how Mando comes from an extreme sect of Mandalorians who never take off their armor and are labeled as fanatics of the Mandalorian way. This is added detail to the already great story of Boba Fett. The prequel movie revealed that Boba Fett was an unaltered clone of the bounty hunter Jango Fett, who raised him as his own son. The fact that we saw Boba Fett at the end of Chapter 9 of The Mandalorian suggests he didn't die in The Return of the Jedi as everyone thought, and has given fans a lot of hope for future live-action spin-offs. Live-action appearances. This brings us to the inclusion of characters who, until The Mandalorian, we'd only seen animated or in the novels. Take the Mandalorian Bo-Katan Kryze, for instance. She was a major character in the animated series The Clone Wars. It was here that she gained a huge fan following after we saw her lead a splinter group of Mandalorians against her own sister during the Civil War on Mandalore. This was sparked by her sister Duchess Satine, who wanted to make Mandalore a peaceful place. Bo-Katan Kryze disagreed, joined forces with Darth Maul to retake Mandalore, but ended up losing her sister and her home in the process. The Mandalorian showed Bo-Katan and another character from the animated series, Ahsoka Tano, in a storyline that has progressed since the Clone Wars, but put their differences aside to fight Darth Maul. And although they're separated in the live-action show, the fact that Bo-Katan sends Mando to find Ahsoka Tano suggests that they're still on the same page. This also means that we're likely to learn a lot more about what happened to Grand Admiral Thrawn after the Battle of Hoth, and possibly even shine some light on the unknown regions where Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren went to track him down. Baby Yoda and the Jedis. As many of you know, the creature affectionately known as Baby Yoda on the internet finally revealed his name as Grogu in Chapter 13 of The Mandalorian. Until Grogu's appearance in The Mandalorian, the only creature of his kind was the Jedi Master Yoda himself. The Mandalorian is light on details about who these creatures are, but the fact that Mando is out searching for them puts the show at the heart of one of the most beloved aspects of Star Wars lore, Yoda's origins. Traveling to Tython is deeply connected with this lore, since it has long been one of the planets where the Jedi Order might have originated. We know that Grogu and Yoda's kind have powerful affiliation with the Force, but this is the first time that a Star Wars story has taken us deeply into the lore of their kind. Making a connection with the foundation of the Jedi Order itself shows that the creatures of The Mandalorian are putting one hell of a stamp on Star Wars canon. What other changes or additions to Star Wars canon has The Mandalorian made? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to Show Geek for more stories from TV, movies, and all your other favorite nerdy content.